Hey everyone, Slothcakes here, and welcome back to some more Battle Operation 2. Now today we're going to be covering the Battle Simulator Trial Mode, Pezun Rebellion. And we're going to do things a little bit differently. You're going to be noticing this video is a little longer than the other ones, and that's because I'm going to be showing you guys a sub 3-minute run of all 3 mobile suits, being the EXS, the FAZZ, and the Zeta PLUS. Why I'm doing this? No idea. You don't gain anything if you do this with each mobile suit. You just need to do this with one under 3 minutes and you get all the rewards. I just want to show it off because why not? Now let me explain what this battle simulator is. It's going to take place in space, so if you're used to space, good for you. If you're not, It's fairly simple. It's 4 waves of enemies. The first 2 waves are going to spawn right in front of you. You take the first one out, then you take the second one out. The third wave is going to spawn in the middle of the map. You have to go all the way towards them. You take care of the target, and after you take care of the target, the last wave is going to spawn fairly close. It's 3 targets, and you have to take care of all 3 targets, and that's the battle simulator. I just wanted to say this in the beginning because I want to keep each section just the conversation to that specific mobile suit, and I don't want to repeat myself. And this is also time-stamped if you guys want to just skip to a specific mobile suit. But anyways, let's get right into this. Now let's start with the EXS Gundam, easily the best mobile suit to use for this battle simulator. Mostly because this mobile suit was made to be used for this, well the battle simulator was. There's no like special tricks or anything. The only big advice I can give you is A, try not to overheat your weapons. The EXS has the most weapons, so he's a little more lenient, but if you're trying to do it with the Zeta PLUS or the FAZZ, it can really break your run if you're just waiting for your gun to get out of overheat. But also, when you're going from phase 2 to phase 3, here's a very important tip. If you have a mobile suit that has MA mode like the Zeta PLUS or the EXS, what you want to do is change to it so you can get to the enemy faster. But not only that, you want to do this combo right here. Charge your main gun, shoot, change weapons, unload into them, then run into them, change back to mobile suit mode, and start the battle. This will put you in a very fast lead and give you just some really nice free damage. Now, I did miss the combo, and some of you guys are going to be upset because I'm about to do the exact same thing and miss the combo again. Like right here, I missed that, but on paper, that's what you want to do. It will save you a lot of time, and it's just an important thing because your MA mode ammo is not shared with your mobile suit ammo, so that makes it really nice. But also just be careful about your teammates, especially the Zeta PLUS. Zeta PLUS has a one-shot stun beam rifle, so he can shoot you in the back stunning you, and that can really just suck a lot. But the biggest thing is, just you want to do it step by step. I have difficulties doing the beginning part. I feel like the latter half is much easier, but just sometimes these 3 targets really like to move around, and they can just get real annoying. But I did mess up a good amount of times. There's a lot of things I could have optimized, and we still did this in like under 2 minutes. So this was a solid run. If you guys just practice, you can easily do this. But anyways, let's move on to the other mobile suits. Next up is the FAZZ. Now this is a support type compared to the EXS, which is a general. And for weapons, you got the double beam rifle. You have 2 sets of rockets. The rockets aren't the best weapons to use. The first one is a lot more accurate, but you have this second set which just shoots rockets randomly, and it can be really difficult to hit your target with these things. But you also have a really good set of Vulcans. And you know, all the enemies are going to be fighting, a majority of them are going to be general types, so these Vulcans do really good damage. So your big weapons are going to be your main gun and your Vulcans. Your rockets are going to be there just to, you know, finish something off, or if your weapons are on cooldown. Now for some pointers. Unlike the other 2 mobile suits, the FAZZ does not have an MA mode. So when you're going from phase 2 to phase 3, you're gonna have to maybe lead the enemies a little bit just so you can cover some distance, because you're gonna have to boost all the way over here, which is a pain. but also in general he's slow, so that's a much more of a problem. Also, I highly recommend you do not overheat your beam rifle, just because it's one of your few weapons you have, so if you overheat that thing, you're gonna have to wait. And your rockets are nice, but they're not as nice as your beam rifle. Another thing, I highly recommend you do not leave your teammates to finish off enemies, because they're kind of dumb, so it can be a big problem. And before anyone asks, no, you cannot use your high mega cannon for this. It doesn't charge fast enough, and it leaves you like a sitting duck. I don't recommend it, but you know, I can't stop you if you want to use it. But you're gonna see like right here an example. Initiating the fight can be a little difficult for these guys, because they can stun lock you if you're like a little careless, and it can be really annoying. Because some of these guys are very good at moving around, and if you have a bad shot like me and not used to space battles, it can get difficult. But use your main gun, use your Vulcans. Make sure you have your Vulcans at full or reloaded. You don't want to use your Vulcans, then realize you only have 4 shots left, change to your other gun, then when you change back to your Vulcans, you're like, oh, I only have 4 shots. If you have lower Vulcan ammo, just hit square to automatically manually reload them, just so when you change back to them, they'll be at full. But the FAZZ, I believe, is the hardest mobile suit to do with this simulator, just because its kit is not too friendly to what you're fighting. But anyways, let's move on to the last one. Now finally we have the Zeta PLUS. This is a support type as well as the FAZZ, and his weapons are fairly simple. You got the beam smart gun, which stuns on 1 hit. You have your shoulder weapon, they're like knee guns, and you have a beam saber. Now what you want to do is you really need to know how to use your combos. Your main gun does not share the same ammo as your main gun on your MA mode, so you can stun with your main gun, change into MA mode, stun with that gun, change to its other weapon, start shooting, run into the enemy, change back, shoot them with your main gun, change into your Vulcans or your knee guns, and that's a great combo. But like the other ones, going from phase 2 to phase 3, you can just MA mode. This mobile suit took me a good amount of time to do. It took me the longest, not because it's difficult, but because I did not get its combo down. Because look at that combo right there. That was a majority of the guy's health. With that simple combo, now I'm into this battle with full ammo. That's what you want to do. And also, if you stun someone and go at them with the MA mode, I don't recommend to immediately shoot, just because they might like mash roll. So you want to stun them, go at them with MA mode, wait a little bit to bait out the roll if they got one, stun them, shoot, run into them, rinse and repeat. This mobile suit was honestly pretty fun to use. And a nice thing is, if you're using this mobile suit, your teammates don't have immediate stuns. The EXS has his shoulder cannons, which could hit you, but a thing is, if the Zeta PLUS was your teammate, the Zeta PLUS main gun stuns on hit, and it's just, I always feel like I'm always getting hit by my Zeta PLUS teammate. But no, this guy wasn't too bad. I said it in the FAZZ segment, I think the FAZZ is the hardest one, but overall, if I had to rate it, it would go EXS, Zeta PLUS, then FAZZ. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Fairly simple, I just wanted to show you guys all 3 runs. Nothing special, but this is the last battle simulator, so this covers all 3 of them. Hopefully I can get this out to you guys as soon as possible. But anyways, Slothcakes here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time, and have a good one.